that's what we did. And we were surprised when we would go to people's houses and find out they didn't sing, you know. It's what we did when we were washing the dishes as well.
In the music industry, collaboration is often romanticized as effortless chemistry, but behind the scenes it can be fragile, tense, and deeply personal. Linda Ronstadt spent decades working alongside some of the most influential musicians of her era, lending her voice, credibility, and artistic power at moments when others were still finding their footing. Yet not every collaboration ended in harmony. Some ended quietly, others painfully, leaving behind stories not of scandal, but of creative clashes, bruised respect, and relationships that simply could not survive the pressure of fame. The weight of creative control. One recurring challenge Linda faced throughout her career was navigating environments where control outweighed collaboration. In several high-profile studio sessions, she reportedly encountered partners whose exacting standards crossed into rigidity, leaving little room for emotional interpretation or shared decision-making. For an artist known for instinct and feeling, this imbalance created frustration rather than inspiration. Over time, these experiences taught her that even immense talent can falter when mutual respect disappears, and that walking away can sometimes be an act of self-preservation rather than defeat. From mentorship to distance. Some of the most painful fractures came not from strangers, but from musicians she once supported early in their careers. Linda was known for opening doors, sharing stages, and elevating those around her, especially in the tightly knit California music scene of the 1970s. As certain protégés rose to global fame, dynamics shifted. Admiration turned into rivalry, gratitude into detachment. These moments weren't marked by dramatic confrontations, but by a growing realization that success can change how people remember who helped them climb. Idealism meets ego. Linda's involvement in benefit concerts and activist movements reflected her genuine commitment to causes beyond music. Yet even shared ideals did not always guarantee kindness. In environments driven by passion and strong personalities, disagreements over approach and leadership sometimes left her feeling dismissed or sidelined. These moments cut deeply, not because of professional disagreement, but because they contradicted the unity such causes were meant to represent. For Linda, integrity mattered as much as the message. When respect crosses a line. The industry of the late 1960s and 1970s was not always kind to young women finding their voices. Linda encountered moments where humor tipped into disrespect and admiration blurred into entitlement. Rather than retaliate publicly, she chose distance. Her response was not loud or vengeful, it was firm. She believed that talent without respect was ultimately hollow, no matter how celebrated the name attached to it. Choosing silence over conflict. As her career evolved, Linda became increasingly selective about who she worked with. Silence became her boundary. She didn't revisit old conflicts or seek public vindication. Instead, she let her work and her absence speak for her. To some, this seemed mysterious. To those who knew her well, it was consistent with her values. Protect the music, protect the self. A legacy built on standards. Linda Ronstadt's story isn't about grudges or enemies. It's about an artist who learned, sometimes painfully, that collaboration requires humility on both sides. Her legacy endures not because of who she distanced herself from, but because she never compromised her voice, her standards, or her sense of self. In an industry that often rewards noise, her quiet resolve remains one of her most powerful statements.